Hello everyone, welcome to This Day and welcome to the program. It is Thursday, April 3rd. April Fool's already for me, at least. I don't know what day it is. I'm Michael Taylor, thanks for coming. Did you play any jokes on anybody on April 1st? I didn't do one this year. I usually play one on my kids or my mom. My mom's a boomer and she believes everything the government and her parents told her, so it was always too easy to do that. So I just stopped playing jokes on my mom anymore. But anyway, hope you had a fun April Fool's. Hope you maybe got pranked. Maybe you were the pranker or the prankee. Who knows? But it sounds like fun. I'm of that generation that, I'm not a boomer. I'm of that generation where you drank from the hose outside and you were a latchkey kid for whatever that one is, X or something like that. That's me. But speaking of boomers, we got the boomers coming on our program today. We're going to have Diane McQuigg come in and talk about their Woodstock Festival is coming up and a dance party they're having here in April, so stay tuned for that. But first, we're going to have Bree and the Players Club with Beverly Miller coming up, talking about some fun events that they have coming up for their club as well. Hey, we got some Stay Informed information for you, and it is a good one. Stay Informed with a PC Club offering village website classes, right? So these websites, we have the new website that came out a little while ago and helping you navigate those things. It's good technology tools class. And it's going to be on April 22nd. It's going to be from 1 to 3 p.m. And we'll cover contents of the new Laguna Woods Village website, all the news, the amenities, how you get to all those links, how you find all the information on there. So it's going to include a lot of stuff, and it's going to be Dwelling Live Guest Pass Portal. We're going to have Performing Arts Center Tickets Portal, Residence Portal for work orders and HOA assessments and more. So make sure you sign up for that when you get to that one. It's going to be on April 22nd, 1 to 3 p.m. Let's take a quick check of our weather. We got a few clouds out there, but basically today is going to be kind of a mostly sunny day, and we're going to have highs in the low 60s today. And those, those wispy clouds around the mountains as some of that evaporation keeps going from the snow and the rain we recently had. Then 65 tomorrow, and then we get a gradual warm up over the weekend, all the way to 76 degrees on Sunday. That's going to be our mostly sunny and warmest day of the weekend, so looking forward to that. Let's take a quick check of our sunrise, sunset while we're at it. Here's a beautiful picture. Thank you, Alan Clark, for sending this one in. It's over by the Lutheran Church over in their gardens. Sunrise this morning was 6:35. Sunset tonight is going to be 7:12. Those days are getting longer. We are in the midst of spring, coming up on summer. All right, if you want to send us a picture, we'd love to see it, just like Alan Clark sent us one. Email us those pictures, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we got some meetings to tell you about and one cancellation. Then when we come back, it'll be Bree and the Players Club. Stay with us.
And we absolutely love you, Matt King, as a friend and as the greatest comedy magician, at least alive today, maybe you ever lived.
Laguna Woods Village Performing Arts Center presents The Matt King Comedy Magic Show, Saturday, May 3rd at 7:30 p.m. at the Performing Arts Center.
Welcome back to the show. The Players Club brings together residents who enjoy bingo, travel, casino games, and a lot of fun. From the club, Players Club, we welcome Beverly Miller.
Thank you.
Hello, Beverly.
Hello, and I'm glad to be here on behalf of the club.
Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate you being here.
Okay.
We want to know all about this fun club. Tell us, take us a step back. How did it start?
We're one of the oldest ones, I think, in the village because it was actually incorporated in 1991 as a nonprofit corporation created by some gentlemen who originally got together to make trips to casinos and then started pulling in people that wanted to play bingo, and that's how the Players was created. The name is not really, well, a lot of people come thinking we're a gambling club, and we're not. Primarily bingo, and we do every quarter we do a day trip to a casino, and then twice a year we do an overnight trip either Vegas, which we did in December, or we're going back to Laughlin in June.
And so I understand that you play bingo on these road trips.
We do. We play, well, I do, but on the overnight ones. The lady that does the day trips, we don't, because it's a shorter trip.
Oh.
Because this time we're going down to Laughlin, and that's about a 6-hour trip.
That's a pretty significant drive.
It is. So we do play some bingo games that's really huge pots. They get $10 a piece. But we have fun, and it kind of passes the time.
I was going to say, pass the time and win some money.
That
and
too.
have fun.
That too. That too.
Sounds like a lot of fun. So let's touch on your trip to Laughlin since you brought it up. Tell us what this trip is involving. You're staying at the Riverside Hotel and Casino.
Right on the Colorado River. They have, this hotel is really unique because he has a bowling alley, has a movie theater, and it has Don Laughlin's antique car display showroom.
Like a museum.
Yeah, like a
cars.
museum. And we stay 3 nights and 4 days, and everything is covered except what you gamble and what you eat. The bus and the hotel, all of that's part of the package.
And so once you arrive, Beverly, at the hotel, do people tend to just kind of go off and do their own thing, or do they stay together as a group, or maybe a combination?
They really go off and do their own thing, because we have some people who will head for the bingo, and we have some people that are strictly slots and tables.
I see.
So that's the whole, but they have their own little group that they usually go with.
So are there any like community dinners that bring people back together, or you just, once you're off the bus, you go do your own thing and then you meet to go back on the bus and go home?
That's it. We don't because people have different habits about where they want to go and eat and what they want to do in the evenings. So we just, once they get there, their luggage is gone, picked up, taken to their room, but they're on their own until Friday morning when we load up and come back.
Sounds good. So the price per person, singles are $370.
Yeah.
And that's for a member.
Yes.
And for non-members, it's $385.
Yeah.
So in order to become a member of the Players Club, what does that entail?
You fill out an application and you send it to our membership chair with $15, and then you are a member.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily all village residents, but we try to keep it as much as we can, the people that live here, because it is created for the people that live in the village.
Sure.
And like I said, I do have some people that don't live in the village, and they become members primarily for the discount.
Well, they're getting it back just on
They're
this
getting it back with the
first
difference in the trip.
ticket. Yep.
Yep.
Wow. That sounds
And then for members, when we have bingo twice a month, they also get a chance at the door prize, and it can be anything from a gift certificate to a restaurant or a gift basket or whatever we come up with. So that gives them automatically a chance at that twice a month.
Yeah. So either way, they're gonna
win.
get it back.
They're going to get it back
Almost
yeah.
immediately. So I understand that the Players Club is involved in charity. What types of charity do you support?
We make no profit. All our profits go to support one of 3, and that is Wounded Warriors, Tunnels or Towers, and the honor flights. And it was interesting because I was on a trip recently, and there was a gentleman there, it was in France, and he'd been to Normandy, and he had his military gear on, and I asked him, I said, have you ever done the honor flights? And he said yes, and it was so nice to be able to say that, well, we support that. And we really do. The only thing we keep back is enough for supplies and our overhead, which isn't much. And a lot of the people that do win will donate part of their winnings back as well.
That's fantastic.
It is, and we send a check every quarter to one of the 3.
Wow.
And those checks vary according to how much we have to spend, but it all goes.
Sure.
And we do that because that one, we felt there are so many people that donate to the foundation here and to the senior center. So we want to do something a little bit different. And we find it very interesting that our local merchants will contribute, particularly for veterans.
Absolutely.
They will.
Yeah.
So that's why we do.
Okay. Wow. So besides the upcoming trip to Laughlin, what other events do you have lined up for the club?
Well, we play bingo twice a month on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays. That's in Clubhouse 1, and that's every month we do that. And like I said, we're doing we were actually doing Viejas on this month on the 23rd. That trip was sold out a month ago with people that wanted to go. And then we'll do the trip to Laughlin in June. We have 2 more quarterly trips that we'll do to Viejas, and then I have 1 more this fall that will either be Laughlin or Las Vegas. Haven't toned in on that one yet. So we do that, and then we try to do once in a while, at the end of the year, we will do a volunteer dinner for all our people that help out, because it takes a lot. We have an old-fashioned bingo machine that lights up and rings bells on the board and the whole bit. So it takes about 8 people to set up for a bingo session by the time we set up the machine, sell the tickets, and actually call games. And so for those people who come faithfully all the time, thank goodness, we like to reward them at the end of the year with membership volunteer dinner.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we do that. We scrounge up enough money. So.
And that's taken place here somewhere in the club,
That's true.
in the village.
Yeah, we're at Clubhouse 1. We had to take a hiatus when they remodeled that whole building, so we were kind of out of business for about 7 months.
Wow.
But we did the trips, even though we weren't doing bingo. Okay. We did do the trips, and now people are finding, oh, we're back, and they're starting to come back.
Oh, good. Well, it was worth the wait, right? They did a beautiful job.
It's beautiful. And the main thing was the bathrooms. Everybody loves the bathrooms. I don't know why. But the fireplace and the main lounge where we play, they did a stunning job with that.
They did, absolutely.
And the chandeliers. So, and the rec department, I will say this for my position anyway, very easy to work with.
Oh.
They bend over backwards to make sure you have everything you need for your event, whatever it is. So
that's very helpful, isn't it?
Very helpful.
Kind of takes a load off.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, it takes some stress off a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. How long have you been involved with the club, Beverly?
Probably about 5 years.
Oh.
I just started, I was just going to be the secretary because the woman moved. So, and now for some reason, I'm the president.
For some reason.
And I don't really know how that happened, but it did. But it did. And it's okay because I have some really good people working with me, so it's not all on me. It takes, what they say, it takes a village.
Yes.
Kind of takes a bunch of people that are willing to give their time and talents, and they do so, and they're always there.
Yeah. So who organizes all of these trips? Is that landing
I do the
on your
overnight
team?
trips, and Carol Coleman, who's my vice president, she handles the day trips.
I see.
And she has some people she works with at the Viejas Casino. I have a wonderful bus driver that helps me with the overnighters because he makes a lot of trips and he knows the people to deal with.
Sure.
And he helps a lot, and that's Hector Estrada. But anyways.
Okay, well, if people want some more information, they can call you directly?
They can.
At that 209 number?
At the 209. It's the same number I had in Northern California. Made it easier not to change.
Sure. Yeah, we don't need to change them
So you're
anymore.
not calling out of the state. It's me. I'm here. And I usually am available. I'm active in my church, but between the church and the bingo players, I always have my cell phone.
Okay. All right.
And we welcome anybody. You don't have to be a member to come and play. You can just walk in, and you can go on the trips without being a member. But you lose the discount on the trips. As far as the regular bingo games, anybody's welcome. You don't have to just walk in the door. And we go on Tuesdays, second and fourth Tuesday. We open the doors at 12:30, and we're usually done by about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Sounds like a very fun afternoon.
It is. The only time you have trouble is if it's raining, and people don't like to get out in the rain. But it is. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, we encourage our viewers to get out there and join the Players Club. Thank you so much for joining us today, Beverly.
Well, thank you for helping us, and we'll look forward to seeing more people at bingo.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with complimentary maintenance included.
Just reminiscing here about old bands and songs and the old KTEL special. We want to welcome Diane McQuigg to the program. She's the vice president of the Boomers Club. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Boomer. You guys are just always making things happen. Lots of shows. You got one coming up this Sunday, April 6th, over at Clubhouse 5. It's the KTEL All-Stars. Now, if there's somebody who was asleep during the 70s and 80s and doesn't know what KTEL is, what does KTEL refer to?
KTEL is like the original mix,
Yeah,
right?
they'd make mix album, compilation
yeah,
albums of
right.
all the greatest hits.
Exactly.
I remember when I was a kid, you'd see it on TV, you'd see these commercials, KTEL, you know, whatever, and they'd run through all the names of all the songs that were on there. It was like, there was whatever the latest hits were, you know.
Right, exactly.
And you buy it for, you know, $3.99, $4.99, mail order or whatever it was. I never had like $3 in my whole life when I was a kid, so I didn't, you know, I always wanted one of those albums though.
Yeah.
And so,
Especially they came on late at night too, right? So you're just like,
yeah. Ooh, I wish I had $4.
Yeah.
But you guys are having the KTEL All-Star Band coming in.
Yes.
And they have this totally 70s kind of throwback show. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. We had them at the PAC last October, and I tell you, I had more fun than ever. I mean, they play the greatest songs. They're very engaging. I just love having them. They're great guys. We're going to have lots and lots of fun. And we're going to have a dance floor so we can dance and just have a good time party.
Well, we got a little sample of it. Hearing is believing, so let's take a quick listen to the KTEL All-Stars.
Okie doke.
All-Stars present the super hits of the 70s. All the hits, all the stars. You'll get Sweet Manfred Mann's Earth Band.
Blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
10cc.
The weather turns and all the lines are down, the things we do for love, the things we do for love.
Pilot.
Oh, ho, ho, it's magic, you know.
You'll hear the Raspberries, Electric Light Orchestra, Kansas, Rare Earth, Little River Band, Nick Gilder, and Elvin Bishop.
That reminds me of the commercials where you see the scroll of all the bands that they're going to do and all their songs and that kind of thing. So seeing is believing. Those guys are fantastic. You guys are also going to have a big dance floor out there, right?
Yep,
People are
big
just going to be
dance
able to basically kind of a dance night, really, right?
It's almost similar to our Saturday night dances. Bring your own everything. There's not going to be a GRF bar. And we're going to bring our own stuff and we're going to dance.
Now these guys are kind of exceptional performers, right? They're just not just some any old garage band.
No, they play all over the United States. They play lots of casinos, lots of different venues all over the United States.
And in 2024, they were inducted into the California Music Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's a real treat.
It is. It is. It was really something, quite an accomplishment.
So if you're going to see a band, if you're going to go to a Boomers event, this is the one to go to. These guys are amazing band, lots of great hits, lots of stuff you'll remember from back in the day. What should people need to know? Is it free to members?
It's $25 for members, $35 for guests.
Okay.
But well worth the money.
Yeah.
Well worth the money. In fact, we had them at the PAC. People were paying $40, so
okay.
It's a deal.
There's the information on the screen. Make sure you get out to Clubhouse 5 this Sunday, folks. If you haven't bought your tickets already, you can make sure you get there. Bring your own everything and be ready, comfortable shoes because you're going to be dancing the whole night away.
Right, and we have tickets available at the door also.
There we go. Maybe even singing along a little bit.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then Woodstock's coming back, of course, your annual Woodstock that's coming up. You're already working on that for June 28th?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're getting started. We're pulling volunteers together. We're getting our vendors in order. The bands have been hired for about a year now, so we're all set with the bands. So we're just looking forward to a great, great Woodstock.
Now, is it basically a tribute for folks who haven't been before? Is it a tribute to the actual concert? Or you try to have performers who tribute performers who performed back at Woodstock be there?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's more like a festival. We do have the 1969 tribute band.
Okay.
But I thought that we thought that maybe 4 or 5 hours of all 60s music might get a little boring. So yeah. So we've got other bands, and they will play some 60s songs, but they're going to play regular rock and roll like what we're used to dancing to also.
Now there are going to be multiple stages?
2 stages.
Okay.
5 bands, 2 stages.
Okay, so kind of go, once one starts, the other one goes, and that kind of thing?
Exactly.
So, just like Woodstock, right? Just keep them coming.
Yep.
And how do people get information about that? Or when are tickets on sale yet for that?
Tickets are not on sale.
Okay, yeah, a little
Tickets
early,
will
right?
probably go on sale around the middle of May. And we'll do like we've done in previous years. We'll be available at Clubhouse 2 on probably Saturdays and Wednesdays, but all that information will come out, so you'll be able to get your wristbands there.
And almost as important as the music is the vendors and the food you guys bring to the Woodstock event. Tell me a little about what you're planning for this year.
Well, we've got a couple of things. We've got Tony at the 19. He's going to be doing hamburgers, hot dogs kind of thing. The girls over at Laguna Cafe want to come over and do tacos. And then we've got a couple of other things that we're still working on.
Okay, but it's always a treat. It's an all-day festival. You don't need to bring anything. Everything, the music's going to be there, food's going to be there, everything's going to be a lot of fun. And you guys have a ball doing it, don't you?
You know, we have a really good time. We work really, really hard that day, but we have such a great time.
Can you relax since you're the person on the day of the event? Can you just relax and enjoy it, or are you still kind of running around a little bit?
Yeah, I'm like pushing the bands in and pushing them out like all day long. So I do get to dance a little bit, you know,
Okay.
once I've brought some in, and you know,
All
I'll get
right.
to dance a little bit before the next band.
Well, I hope you get to enjoy it. I know it's
I
a little
will.
ways off, but it should be fun. You have another April dance coming up. It's going to be on Saturday, April 19th. Tell me about that one.
We are having one of our favorite bands, Funk Station, and it is Crazy Hat Night.
So it's Crazy Hat Contest.
Crazy Hat Contest.
Can I bring this one and try to see if I can enter?
Yes. Yeah. Let's see what that one looks like.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's spectacular.
I'm not going to lie to you, that's not bad. So you have a Crazy Hat Contest as well as so tell me about the music that's going to be there for the dance.
The Funk Station is great. They do kind of a like funky disco kind of music.
Okay.
We had them last year, and everybody just loved them. And they'll be playing at Woodstock as well.
Okay. And Crazy Hat Contest, do you have to make your own, or can you go buy is it a little bit of anything?
Whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, we'll be judging.
Okay.
And, you know, picking out the best hats. So buy it, make it, do whatever
There
you
you
want.
go. What inspired the
It's not
Mad
fair.
Hatter contest for you guys?
I think we just wanted to do something different.
Okay.
And, you know, it's fun, it's creative. We haven't done a contest since Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we said, yeah, it's time to get those creative juices going.
It's time to make something happen, okay.
Let's
And
go.
this one is, boomers can come to this one free, right?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. And $20 for a guest?
$20 for the guest, but again, bring your own everything.
Okay. And what's it like putting these events on for you guys? I mean, it's work. I mean, getting these bands, having the events, the venues, and all the kind of things. Well, obviously, especially Woodstock. But do you enjoy the process? Do you enjoy hearing from these bands and putting these things together?
I do. I love looking for new bands. There are I mean, you know, we're in like the music capital of the world, right?
You're right.
Forget about Nashville. It's LA, Orange County, San Diego. We've got so many good bands that it's just fun looking for them. And, you know, and getting them, all the bands that we've ever hired have been fantastic, great people to work with. And it's like, for me, it's like, and I'm sure for the other members of the board, it's like, it's our party, we're having fun, you know, so that I do get to enjoy. Get the band set up, make a couple of announcements, and the rest of the night is dancing.
Make me a pitch for Boomers Club. If I've heard about it, hey guys, you guys do events, that kind of thing, why would someone join up with the Boomers Club?
Well, because one thing, it's pretty economical, right? You pay $40, you get 10 free dances, right? And then even if you went to everything, even if you went to our pack shows, all of our dances, our holiday dance, you're going to be spending less than about $250 for the entire year for every program that we put on.
Lots of entertainment, lots of fun, lots of dancing. All right, sounds like a good deal to me. Diane McQuigg from the
Yep.
Boomers Club, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure folks get out to that Sunday dance that's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up.
Looking
It's going
forward
to be a
to it.
good one. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Take care.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.
I'm so happy to recommend Dr. Fairman. I've been going to her for 9 years. She's done implants, crowns, bridges, root canals, and I've been happy with everything that she's done. The staff is so friendly and pleasant, kind, and gentle. I would recommend her to anyone.
We are now fully open for all your dental needs and invite you to come in and experience the brilliant smile difference.
We are close to Gate 6 near Snooty Fox Restaurant behind Coco's. Theater Guild presents It's Murder in the Wings. The boss is found dead by his staff before the big party. Everyone's a suspect. Find out who done it at this live screwball murder mystery at Clubhouse 5, April 14th and 15th. Elegant hot buffet by Taste Catering. Tickets at theaterguildlw.com.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's? Maybe it's recent strokes or falls. Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
Hey folks, let's talk about some of our movies we have lined up for this weekend, and we got some great ones. The classic on Friday, it is Citizen Kane, and is brought to us by RadNet. It's going to be on at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It is a classic Kane story from 1941. It's following the death of the publisher William Randolph Hearst. Well, actually, it's Citizen Kane, of course, but it's based on the life of William Randolph Hearst. Charles Foster Kane, a reporter, scrambles to uncover the meaning of this final utterance, Rosebud. It is a great movie. It's a classic. It's really about, can we ever really know someone? And you have these three different tales from three different people who were supposed to have known him best, and no one knows what Rosebud means. No spoiler here, but you do get to find out at the end what Rosebud was. And it is, it's an amazing story. It's well crafted, and it kind of changed what cinema was in terms of how movies could be done and how storytelling could be done in 1941. It's one that gets taught in lots of classes, and I actually teach that one at Santa Ana College as well. And then on Saturday, we have Life is Beautiful, another beautiful foreign language film, so it's going to have subtitles for both on this one. It is a beautiful picture, Life is Beautiful, from 1997. Roberto Benigni brings that one to us, and it is from Providence Mission Hospital. Going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. again with the subtitles. When an open-minded Jewish waiter and his son become victims of the Holocaust, he uses a perfect mixture of will, humor, and imagination to protect his son from the dangers around the camp. It's about innocence. It's about the magic of father and what he does with his son. It's another great movie for you guys to watch. All right, let's take a quick check of our weather before we head out, and we have some wonderful temperatures in store for us coming up this week, and especially we're going to have low 60s today, and then we have a basic buildup of temperature on Friday, Saturday, and then on Sunday, 76 degrees. It's going to feel like summer right here in Southern California. Looking forward to that. Mostly sunny for most of the days. Mostly sunny. It's going to be real sunny on Sunday as well. All right, tomorrow on the program, we're going to be welcoming Dr. John Hovhannissian from Harvard Eye Associates, as well as Sports Corner, so stay tuned for that. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.